Oh, yes. 5%. No.
Okay, and... No.
No. Yeah. So.
Should have brought the student.
Yeah, definitely.
I think the student has psychology, actually.
Oh. Oh,
I have psychology at 5.
yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I'm more of a bookish student than a bothering
Talking to
people
student.
student. That's as you saw by my incredibly complex conversation with the pretty girl behind the counter. Books, leave.
So he's tapping.
Okay.
Let's see. What could we ask about?
Well,
When you were up there, did you say his car or any vehicle?
No, not that I saw. But I don't know if he had a car. I don't really know much about him.
Do you know if any of his servants stayed in town?
No, they all stayed up at the Manse. Or drove in to work, most of them.
Any of them still nearby?
No, they're all out of towners. They must have just gone home.
well, that seems shady.
Yeah. Well, it's the estate itself isn't in town, so we rarely saw them. They go to work at the mansion and then they go home. Didn't live around here. We don't really care about them.
Fair enough.
Don't seem very interested in this, Sheriff Whitford. This seems like a bit of a dereliction of duty.
It's not a dereliction of duty. He's just flown the coop. He's abandoned that horrible house and left.
Why do you say horrible house?
No, nothing you need to know about.
Am I convincing to talk about it?
You could.
I guess I could try and bribe him to talk about the horrible house.
You want to try and bribe an officer of the law?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a pretty good bargain.
Yeah.
That's not typically what you use for bribing.
Oh, right, okay.
That's credit rating you use for bribing.
Oh, right, credit rating.
You could bargain with him that the more he tells you, the quicker you leave his, town and station.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I think that would be more persuade, but that's just me.
Okay. Like I say, I do you a deal. Tell us everything you know about that horrible house, and we'll get out of your office, and whatever we find, we'll just not even bother you with it, and you can go back to doing whatever it was you were doing before. Otherwise, we are going to stay here for several days in your office.
No.
Sleeping
Stop
in the
joking.
cells.
What would that be? I guess a bargain? 'Cause I'm
Yeah,
trying to-
bargain probably doesn't look for that.
No.
Nope.
You're trying to threaten me. Look, go up there, tell your employers there's nothing to be found, and then leave. Everyone will be happier, and life will get back to as it was.
Okay.
Right.
I'm going to shut up.
Well, one more question, Sheriff. What was he like in the period before his disappearance?
He was a wreck. Pale, nervous. Obviously something wrong with him. Probably generous in some way.
All right. And you never saw him feel any better?
No, didn't really have much to do with him.
Right. I've got no more questions.
Yeah, I'm striking out with this guy.
He doesn't like you, that much is obvious.
Well, it's definitely reciprocated.
I'm just shaking my head and walking out. Goodbye, Sheriff.
Bye.
Yes,
That's what I said. Get out of town.
Would a fresh, cheerfully be mutton chopped face possibly get more answers out of him?
Probably not.
Fair enough.
I'll just shake my head as we walk up to you in the street.
Mm.
Not very cooperative, Sheriff.
The books were all about South America.
Yeah, but
I-
oh, you're telling them, yeah.
Yeah, books were all about South America. She didn't return one. I promised to bring it back if I found it. All said nervous ums are completely in character. The mutton chops were a crutch for his crippling shyness.
Cool. Well, our trip to the sheriff went really well. We got loads of useful information out of him, and he was not a total dick in every way. Obviously, James is very sarcastic, so there we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I'm going to take everything you just said at face value.
We did get confirmation he'd been haggard. Mr. Cornthwaite had been haggard for a long while.
Mm.
And the sheriff hadn't seen him feeling better. So apparently he went when he felt better, he must have gone straight to the attorney and then straight away.
Yeah. Oh, and his house staff have been being fired, but nobody's been able to speak to them because apparently they come from out of town, which is shady as all hell.
Yeah, when you say it like that, that is shady.
Well, I'm tired from a long day of watching you drive. Shall we head up to the manse?
Well, might as well.
Start again in the morning.
Did anyone say, did the attorney say anything about what kind of request, where he would place the request, or just that he mentioned he would place a request on the 7th?
He would. He didn't really know much about it.
Oh,
I meant to ask
maybe.
him if there's anything strange about his actual wheel. Oh,
You can do that in the morning.
Yeah, let's get some sleep.
Yeah. Do you car then?
Yeah, let's get back in the car. I guess we've got directions to where this place is.
And the keys to the house.
Awesome. Let's just drive on up there then.
All right. 1 second, I just forgot to prepare my map again. I have to read map with this after doing it before. Right. Exit mask mode. Sorted. So,
I like that none of us have thought it was worth mentioning to Charles that the sheriff was afraid of the house. Called it the horrible house.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Aberforth doesn't think it's important.
right. So as I say, the house is 10 miles out of Gamwell. It's in a peaceful but isolated district. As you drive up, you see it's surrounded by a high stone spiked wall. You judge it covers about 20 acres in size. As you drive up, the clouds begin to close in. The sky is becoming black and grey, and a chill wind picks up. You arrive outside the house, and you find the gate locked.
Okay. Did we get keys to the gate? Can we try?
No, you got keys to the house doors, but not the gate.
Oh.
Oh, bloody hell.
Well, I've got locksmith, so I'll try and jimmy it open. I unroll my thieves' tools from inside my coat and get started on the lock. It's
Done deal.
39.
Yep. Click, clunk, dunk. There you go.
Awesome.
Lock's open.
You're horrible handy to have around sometimes, James.
So
Well,
there's a wide driveway leading up. The garden around you is full of it's overgrown. There's trees of several varieties, stone benches, planters. There's even a fountain here, but it's more like an old wood, massively overgrown and threatening. You get a bad feeling about this place.
Yeah, this place could use work.
You do see a shed
get on?
from the edge of the road.
Shed. Okay. I think I'm gonna be pointing out the trees to Aberforth and asking how long they take to cut down.
I would reckon less than an hour for that one, 20 minutes for that one, maybe. It varies.
Oh,
It shouldn't take me quite a lot long at all, really.
that's pretty good, man.
How many wings would you say that one has?
Let's not get sidetracked with trees. Are you driving straight to the house or exploring the gardens?
I'm not the driver, so
I think it's probably worth having an explore of the gardens.
right now, looks like it's going to rain.
Oh yeah, it's getting dark as well, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's get undercover. Let's go and get in the house, I think.
Okay.
I agree.
Yeah. Cool.
Sorry. The house is a silent, sush brooding, cobweb by ivy, masked by trees, caressed by the wind. Large, well constructed, with high ceilings and thick, substantial windows, walls, and doors. And outside, a suspicious and imaginative observer notes that the entire edifice presents a strange, slightly skewed or tilted appearance. The foundations seem not solid enough when viewed closely, but the house itself seems oddly crooked. It has 2 floors with a front and back door, and the front door waits at the top of a short flight of stairs. It's carved out with fine glass knocker, cold to the touch.
This house is kind of shitty for a millionaire's house.
Yeah, you're not saying. Well, let's get in then.
Yeah, definitely. Here it comes. Cool.
This is cool.
Huh?
This is cool.
Math
Being
mode.
able to see.
Plunk. Opens up into a hallway.
That's awesome.
There you are.
Oh.
Cool.
Right.
So, as you enter the house, the first thing that hits you is pretty much a smell.
What kind of smell is it?
Damp.
Oh.
It's all. You immediately notice there's a bad state of repair. There's large cracks in the walls, which seem to be slowly widening. Not as you see, but you guess it's slowly widening. There's water damage in many of the room areas. There's loose plaster. As you open the door, a little bit drops off and onto you. The wallpaper sags, the pictures are hung at odd angles, the curtain rails don't run parallel with the floor. The floor itself isn't even. It dips and rolls in places. It's a renovator's nightmare.
No wonder he ran off. This place is right shitty.
Yeah, man. I wouldn't want to live here.
I'm going to try and find the least horrible bed so I can call dibs, because it sounds like at least one of them is going to be covered in mould.
I'll walk into the hall and look through the door to the south there.
Alright, this
I'm
door
gonna head
opens up to
upstairs.
show you a library.
Oh, here's the library.
I am successfully distracted from my quest for a bed.
Just as I hoped. I'll walk on to the next door to the north. James, do something.
How comfy is this chair?
It looks a fairly comfy looking chair.
I can
It's
sleep
well
here.
worn, but
I think I'm gonna. Is this a door here? Where my guy is?
yep.
Yeah,
That
I might
one
have a look
sticks.
through here.
That sticks when you try and open it.
Those sticks.
Yeah.
Oh well, I think I'm gonna get quite easily kind of bored in that case, and have a look in the library for cool stuff to steal.
Reformed, right.
Oh well, just theoretically to steal. Like a thought exercise.
Right.
So I'll have a look around, see if I can find anything interesting. Ideally, that book that I promised to find.
Right. Second description of the library isn't where
Her name was Susan Arville. The librarian.
The pretty librarian. Can't let her down.
Yeah. There's books on exploring archaeology, history, anthropology, and more. There aren't any gaps on the shelves, where obviously books have been taken out and are no longer present. So, if you'd like to make a library use, you can search them. Or you can make me a spot hidden when having a look around the library.
What's my spot hidden? Not great. I'll just go with libraries. Is that 50 or 60? Aw.
60.
That's weird. It should be 50. It
Yeah.
was 10 and 50.
Yeah, sometimes it carries on rolling after the dice have stopped. The animation doesn't quite match up.
Oh,
5 and a... Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Anything else around here?
So I find nothing.
James should probably try a spot hidden since
Yeah.
he's looking
Oh
around.
yeah. Sorry, I was looking around, but yeah. Roll spot hidden.
Spot hidden isn't just, I'm looking for something missing. It's a general noticing the odd. So,
Yeah, just kind of have a look for anything flash, or any kind of weird thing hidden away.
no.
Jeez.
What?
How do you fail on 90% spot hidden?
You're in a completely different room now.
He's trying hard. He's
Yeah.
trying very, very hard to fail and not find the sanity-shattering
Charles, where are you?
monstrosity.
I think in that case, my hunt may have just looked around the skirting boards and ended me up back out in the hall.
Yep. Alright.
There's no books at all in this library. There's just doors to other rooms.
Okay.
By the way, James, is it okay if I used your car to store a bunch of my stuff?
Yeah, it's all right. Put it in the boot.
trunk?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
right
in
here.
the trunk. However, America says it, since we are in America.
Yeah. I'm opening the door to the north of where I am.
Yep. Clink. This is a parlour. Comfy chairs waiting for absent guests. So it's the same kind of water damage the rest of the house has there.
I'm wondering if it wouldn't be smarter to sleep out in the car, the way that things are looking here.
How clean are everyone's shoes?
You wouldn't notice.
Yeah, well,
They were cleaner before we entered the house.
Oh, God.
just worried about my upholstery.
I'll take a look around the parlour since we see.
There's really not much of interest in here.
No reason to roll spot hidden, though.
No.
All right.
Mm.
The rest of you, move on.
I'm gonna head over here and also try this door.
Alright. The door opens and there's a giant man with an axe there. Oh, no, wait, that's a code.
That's the parlor.
Wasn't that the door that was stuck?
Yeah. Opens freely.
Huh.
Fortunately, I was not in. I was in a different room, so I don't think that's suspicious. What did I do?
Same.
Yep, that's just a general cloakroom.
Anything interesting?
No, just a giant overcoat that looks like a man with an axe.
Oh man.
I'm going to search the pockets of the overcoat because why not?
Nothing in there.
I'm not going to go quite full D&D hobo here, and I will not take the overcoat.
Right.
Good work, fighting your instincts like that.
There's a few more doors down here.
I think it's James' turn to take a room.
Yeah, I think I'll come up here and have a look in this big top left.
This is a big empty room.
Wonderful.
Large devoid of furniture with a polished wooden floor. There's water damage visible around the edges.
Only around the edges.
Yeah.
This might be a good place to have a kip then, if the beds are all horrible.
I'm calling dibs on the library chair, I think.
Yeah, that's probably a better idea.
I'll call dibs on the car.
Okay.
Yeah, you won't all be able to sleep in the car.
Yeah, look after my car. I'm going to sleep in the dead center of this empty room.
I do have a bedroll you could borrow.
Oh, that would be great. Yeah, I've been sleeping in my car a lot lately. You know, it brings back memories of the divorce. I just don't like it.
All right.
I'm going to sleep out here. Yeah.
I'll wander down the hall and to this point and go through the south door.
South door? This opens out into a study. There's a book lying open on the desk.
I'll peer at it.
It's in poor condition, but it is The Missing People, The Tribe That the Jungle Swallowed by Thomas Pratt. It's in poor condition. Its binding's cracked, there's some odd stains on the pages, and several are loose. I think it would take you about an hour or so to skim.
James, your book.
Which means Charles.
Charles.
Oh, just Charles. Sorry, getting confused.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to snag said book and settle down in the comfy chair.
Alright.
Nice.
So, that's him for an hour.
I'll look around the study more.
Alright. Yeah, there's not that much else of use here.
No correspondence, no letters, nothing.
No, it looks like most of that's been tidied away.
Right, James.
Okay, well, I am gonna take a cigarette out of the packs in my inventory, and then I'm gonna realise that there isn't a lighter in my inventory. I'm gonna get really annoyed at that for a little while, but then after finally putting them away, I'm gonna move down to this door up top, have a look at what's going on. Kitchen.
This is the kitchen.
I'm getting quite hungry.
Yeah.
Might have to see if there's food.
There doesn't seem to be much food. There's a few tins of things, but no one's lived here for nearly a month, so.
Yeah.
There are a series of metal canisters on the shelf above the stove. Flour, sugar, tea, coffee, and there's a gap where one is missing.
So there's a tin missing.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to have a cup of tea because I'm from England.
Yeah.
So I'll make tea for everyone.
All right. When you go to the sink, the taps don't work.
Oh, God.
Should be a well outside.
There wasn't a well outside. It's not that old a house.
There should be a leak in the roof.
Oh, there's plenty of leaks in the roof.
Sorry, was that too loud?
No, it was fun.
Yeah.
All right. I burst out laughing right in front of the microphone.
I'll take a look around and see if there are any like pots and pans that have been used to catch leaks, but I'm not hopeful about this.
No, and any that have caught water, the water's an odd colour. You wouldn't want to drink it.
Ew.
Well, my quest for tea goes unfulfilled then.
Yeah, I'm also going to open that room up with just the empty laundry.
Okay.
Again, the tap in here doesn't work. There's water damage in the ceiling.
God, no wonder he moved out. You can't even have a cup of tea. It's terrible.
I'm comfortable wrapping this up as he just decided he didn't want to live in a hellhole.
Yeah.
Figured it would cost him more to sell it than to just leave.
Yeah.
Right. Where next?
Okay, well that's me.
All right. I'll go out of the study and to the door to my right.
All right, storage room.
To the storage.
Filled with junk, boxes, barrels, crates, and so on. There's a large area of mould and moisture in the centre of the floor.
Ooh. I walk slightly closer to it and try to identify it.
It just looks like kind of a pool of water from the leak.
So, completely natural, in other words.
Yeah, it looks it.
Right.
Does it
Is
look
there anything
brewable?
else in the storage?
You'd have to have a bit more of a look around.
Spot hidden then?
Yeah.
08. That's
Yeah.
a
Unfortunately,
critical.
as you look around, you step near that area in the water in the centre, and it begins to give way. Make me
I
a jump roll.
jump. Right.
Yep.
Excellent. 88. I fail. Wah!
You fall through the floor.
Oh man.
Fortunately for you, you end up somewhere horrible and dark.
I'm going to assume that I put the book aside and go follow the screams, or at least manly yells.
Yeah, did we hear that?
Oh yeah, you would have heard that. Right.
Okay.
Albatross, lose 1 sanity and take 1d6 damage as you fall.
1d6.
Any light you're carrying goes out, and you're in total darkness. Sounds like there's something moving down here. Jaws slavering, moving closer.
Did you guys get that?
Yep.
What? No. My dice roll.
No.
Oh,
All
no.
right. Let me try again.
You have to roll it in the box.
Yeah, I tried. Custom dice. Is it M6?
1d6.
Yes, I tried. I tried to toss it in, but it didn't work.
Nope. Yep, there we go.
There we go. Was it 1d6 damage?
Yep.
Oh, harsh.
I take 6. I apparently hurt myself very badly.
You've landed in the coal cellar.
Ah! My back!
Shit.
You're okay down there?
I think must have landed on a shovel. Ah!
I'm going to have a nose around the storage room, see if we can find some rope or something.
Yeah, you'll find something. You can get him out. It's not dignified, but
Yeah, I
you don't have to make a sanity check. It's
dragged myself up.
automatic loss of 1.
Yeah, I lost it.
Yeah. Stunk. You're back in storage room. Black now. Covered in coal dust. Slightly damp.
God.
Bits of wood all over you and in you.
Yeah, I got splinters.
Man.
Terrible splinters. I'm down over half my hit points. Actually, I should be making a con check so I'm not fainted.
Oh,
I only
yeah.
have 10 hit points. Should I be doing that?
Well, I'm sure they can get you out if you. It's not a combat situation, so.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, we'd just kind of reach down and grab
Get
you
you
from
up,
the coal. Yeah.
So I hope someone got first aid because I need it.
We both do, actually.
Yep.
Yeah, you can get 1 roll.
I'm
One
only
roll each or one roll?
1 roll.
total?
1 roll total because you get 1 roll per heal, per wound.
I've got 65.
You're definitely the one to do it.
Okay. Ooh,
And you
plus.
Well, gain 1d3 hit points back.
All right. Should I roll or Charles?
Either.
I'll let Charles roll.
Probably got better.
1d3. Yeah.
Roll a d6 and then half.
Yeah.
1, 2, yeah. Only
One.
1.
1.
I pulled the shovel out of your spine and say, "You're good now."
That's it.
Alright.
Job's good.
Ah,
There's another,
thank you.
there's another 2 shovels and a piece of coal that I can't quite seem to find, but we know it's in there somewhere.
I'm cursing up a storm.
Yeah.
Well, modern medicine can only go so far. You know, 1 shovel is difficult enough.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to open up the last room down here. It's a pantry with which just emanates the smell of rotting meat.
Okay. Are there any
I'll,
taps in there for my tea?
Any what, sorry?
Any taps in there for tea?
No.
I'll
I'll throw an eyeball in this room on my way back to the library.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I didn't notice the big centre one's not been open.
No, dining room.
Yeah, silver service laid out for 1.
Silver.
Yep. Thin slivers of broken glass on the floor here. It looks like the remains of a pepper shaker.
So remains of which?
Pepper shaker.
Oh.
Yeah.
The walls are cracked and moist.
I'm going to grab the nicest looking chair for a footrest.
I'll walk out of the mansion and beat the coal dust out of my clothes.
Actually, does this mean it looks like it was finished or not started, or is
Not
it just
started,
left
it's
there?
set for 1, but nothing's actually happened.
I think I'm gonna go into.
I'm gonna snag this silverware before James gets in the room.
Ah, I
Nothing here but a chair.
I see you coming out, but you know, I'll just disappointed. Was that pepper shaker got any silver on it? Is it like a silver-headed pepper shaker?
Yeah, it's a silver-topped one.
Oh, I might nick the silver, but did you say it was broken?
Broken on the floor, yeah.
So, does it look like it's kind of been disturbed?
Looks like it's been knocked off.